one of these days, I will remember to play the intro music. With streaming, it's kind of like wait a minute for the viewers to kind of filter in, and I have really good intro music. I just keep forgetting to download it on this computer. So anyway, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. This is the weekly stock watch list and review. So, number one, the biggest thing we're here to do is to go over the weekend watch list that hit yesterday. It goes out every Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern-ish, roughly. It's free, okay? Go to stockstrade.com/watchlist. I spend, I spend probably an hour, maybe a little over an hour on it every week. I mean, it takes effort. I put time into it. I'm really trying to do my best to give you guys the top 5 best swing trades. I mean, it's a weekly watch list, so it's hard. It's obviously really hard to try and, you can't predict day trades day to day. I mean, you can't do a watch list on Sunday because you had no idea, CETX was going to have a press release today, or any of the runners today. You got to be there. You got to be ready for the day trades. But the nice thing about swing trades is you can look at the chart patterns, you can look at the earnings, you can look at the news, you can look at the sector, and you can kind of prepare and get ready for, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean these tickers, these setups that I'm looking for are legit potential trades all week long. And that's what I'm trying to bring you with these. And so anyway, that being said, we're also live. Some of you may be watching on Facebook, on Twitch, on Periscope, etc. I've got my team here. I got some awesome associates that work with me. The greatest team in the history of anything. The team at Stocks to Trade is better than the Patriots. Anyway, maybe not better than the Patriots, but we got a great team. So wherever you're watching, whether you're watching on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, drop the comments in, drop the questions in, and the team is kind of monitoring that, and they'll drop me, good questions that come through, and I will answer them more towards the end. So, I always like to bring you guys stuff. I always like to give you stuff. This book came highly recommended to me. It's probably 6 months ago or so. And I forgot about it. I will admit, listen, I make mistakes like every man. I make tons of mistakes. Hey, trading is about mistakes. It's just about minimizing your mistakes, okay? Nobody has a 100% win rate. But the reason I'm here 15 years later is I know how to minimize mistakes. Nevertheless, one of my weaknesses is buying too many books. And A Complete Guide to Volume Price Analysis by Anna Colleen. I believe I'm getting her last name right. I was reminded, I pulled this off my bookshelf. I'm going to start reading it tomorrow. I would recommend it to you simply because I don't know how many people have told me about this book. And just looking at it, I love it because, it's 170 pages. It's not particularly dense. Listen, many of you might know I'm an avid reader. I love to read. Reading is probably my number one hobby. But I can tell when people are just trying to fill 300 pages. I love it when I get a book that's 170 pages and not just pumped up to 300 pages. All right. Oh, and last week, I want to, before I move on, let's get to work here. I got to apologize. Last week, I moved the live to Tuesday night, but I had technical issues. So I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. So, I pride myself in being consistent, showing up every day, grinding. Okay, that is if I had to pick out my one personal philosophy, it's grind every day. Okay, and I apologize for not being here last week, but it was Memorial Day, and then Tuesday I had issues. So anyway, check out the watch list, stockstrade.com/watchlist. And let's get to work. DKNG, DraftKings. Man, we've seen a bunch of these online gambling plays coming back. So, you might say, well, Tim, why was this? So what I always try and do is I want to give you the why, okay? I'm not here to give you picks, okay? I'm not here to say buy this, sell that, buy this, sell that. What I'm trying to do here is give you the keys to being self-sufficient. So that's why I always like to give the why. So DraftKings, beautiful today. I mean, up 8%, closed at the high of the day. I mean, it's a $14 billion market cap stock. So, I mean, I know many of you might be penny stock day traders, and you're like, oh, 8%, boring. But, I mean, this is a swing trade, and when you're talking about a $14 billion market cap, an 8% move ain't too shabby, okay? I realized I didn't turn my webcam on. But so anyway, I've been doing all my ranting and raving, and I didn't even have the webcam on. But nevertheless, when you're looking at a $14 billion market cap, that's a low-risk stock. I mean, they're not going to do some toxic dilution. The CEO isn't going to get arrested and the stock gaps down 30%. So, I mean, this is a low-risk trade, and you can see once this broke Friday's highs, just nicely trucked higher, held VWAP the entire day, just nice VWAP hold all the way across. And this is in play again tomorrow. So, lots of comments on the beard. Yeah. So, the good news is, for those of you that if you follow the Stocks to Trade blog, I recently did an article about kind of it's called Bowen's Take. I do a blog post kind of about what's going on, and I talked about the protest beard, and it worked. It worked. So many of you might know I'm located in Michigan. We've had some of the strictest restrictions around the virus play. I was growing out my beard in protest, and 3 days after that article was published, the restrictions were lifted. Our governor accelerated the reduction the reduction of the restrictions. Too many R's. So anyway, yes, the beard is out of control, but it goes tomorrow. I got to shave tomorrow because the mission was successful. Anyway, DraftKings was on the watch list as a look for that consolidation and re-breakout. Nice move all day today. Still in play. GAN. This was one, look at that. Woo! Man, when it broke Friday's highs, geez, $3 a share of upside. It struggled with VWAP through the afternoon, but still not a bad day. And I tell you what, I credit, so another link for you, follow Stocks to Trade on Instagram. I've been going live every single day for I don't even know, 2 months now. Evidently I'm borderline insane, but follow Stocks to Trade on Instagram every day at 8:30 Eastern. We're talking stocks it's short, it's like 15 minutes. But I give credit to somebody, I don't remember who, that pointed out GAN breaking out on Thursday. Yeah. So when it gapped up to new highs on Thursday, if you were on that Instagram live, which you can go back and watch them. They're on IGTV now. Go back to Thursday, and it was one of those situations where I was like, whoa, what's up with this stock? And I said I need to do a sheet on it. So in Stocks to Trade Pro, we've got these worksheets where we break down potential swing trades. I've got a whole list of criteria. If you join Stocks to Trade Pro, you get access to these sheets. And if you were there Thursday, somebody brought up GAN, and again, you could see it live. I was like, whoa, I like this setup, man. And it was $17 or $18 at that point. Hit 26 today. So anyway, GAN winner. Winner, chicken dinner. 2 for 2 so far on the weekend watch list with DraftKings and GAN. Next one is DOCU. Actually, and let me get the link for this. This was on, this was one of my favorite quote unquote back to work plays, and this another free resource is, again, the Stocks to Trade blog. The top 5 stocks to watch. Wait, was it June or was it May? I might have clicked the wrong link. Disney spot. Yeah, wait up. I clicked the wrong link. May. There we go. DACU May. Oh. Well, anyway, I can't find the link right now. Anyway, DOCU was on the blog as a potential stay-at-home play a month ago in May. This broke out today. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 on the weekend watch list. Closed up nicely at 7%. Again, $27 billion market cap. Not a bad move. You're not going to get 300% moves when you got 171 million float and a $30 billion market cap. Zynga. I've talked about this on the watch list so many times. My beard is going gray. 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Again, 6%. Nice uptrend. Held VWAP. Closed around the high of the day. Love it. Zynga, stay at home play. People are playing, they're gaming online. They're stuck at home. They don't, they're not at work. They're playing online games. And this stock just breaks out, trends higher, breaks out, trends higher, breaks out, trends higher. Last one on the weekly watch list. And remember, all 5 of these are still in play. ADAP. Look at that week open red to green on ADAP. You guys hear me talk about that. So here's the why. Why do we look for a week open red to green? ADAP was up, air quotes, a ridiculous amount. It was up 100% on Friday afternoon. It's tough to hold 100% mover over the weekend. So what's our strategy? In Stocks to Trade Pro, something I talk about on these webinars every single week, when you have that big gainer that you don't want to buy because it's air quotes up too much, week open red to green. What does ADAP do? Gaps down, goes sideways, bases at VWAP right at 10. Right at 10. Look at that. Talk about a whole dollar, half dollar, and VWAP. So you're combining multiple indicators, multiple levels. Goes green at 11, $2 a share, $2.40 of potential upside. And I know, you're never going to sell the top, but you had an hour to sell for it slowly fades back. That's what's great about the higher float, higher market cap stocks. When they fade slowly. So you had hours, again, if you bought the red to green, like we talked on the watch list, you had hours to get out for $1 a share, $1.50 a share, whatever that number was. And you're in a low risk stock, and this is in play again tomorrow. 5 for 5. And listen, I'm having fun, but I'm not here to brag. The process works is what I'm getting at. It's like, and it's not rocket science. It's, you could be like, oh my gosh, how did you figure out that these 5 stocks all had the potential to move, on a weekend scan? It's just simple stuff. The last thing I'm trying to tell you is that this is some secret, top secret, black box, magical formula. It isn't. Okay? It's right here on the Stocks to Trade Pro sheets. It's simple breakouts. It's unusual volume. It's hot sectors. It's catalysts. It's painfully simple. But those are the best strategies. The keep it simple, stupid, the KISS methodology. Don't overcomplicate things. In my opinion, the best trade setups, the best trade opportunities are just really, really simple stuff. All right. Keep an eye on those 5 stocks. And let's get to some Q&A. CETX had huge volume, low float. I was expecting to fly, but it really didn't do much in my opinion. What is your opinion, or am I off target? William, great question. So, here's the thing. CETX, it failed. It failed today. This afternoon, William, this was 100% a setup we look for as day traders, as momentum traders. All the pieces were there, William. Low float. This is what I call this a civil unrest play, okay? They do some stuff with surveillance and stuff. So, this was today's hot sector. It's 9 million float. It was trading insane volume this afternoon. It held VWAP. This is everything we look for an afternoon move. Everything, William. It's all of the. It's a multi-month breakout. All of the pieces were there on CETX. Guess what? No matter how good the setup is, no matter how good the strategy is, nothing has 100% win rate. Nothing. Here's the thing. I appreciate you for watching. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, I appreciate you being here. The last thing I will ever tell you is any of these patterns, any of these strategies have a 100% win rate. I will never ever say that on any webinar, any private discussion, anywhere. Nothing has a 100% win rate. And if anyone tells you, okay, online, oh, this system has a 100% win rate, I always do the Homer Simpson meme where he backs away into the bushes. So this is me if you tell me you have a strategy with a 100% win rate. I'm gone. I'm backing into the bushes just like Homer Simpson, because there's no strategy ever in the history of mankind that has a 100% win rate. But that's why we have stop losses. That's why we have a trade plan. And in Stocks to Trade Pro, this afternoon in Stocks to Trade Pro, a bunch of members traded CETX and took small losses. They did the same trade as you, William. They took small losses, but small losses are part of trading. So it is what it is. The stars were aligned on CETX, and it didn't work, and I can't tell you anything different. I can't spin it any other way. All the stars aligned on CETX. But, you had plenty of time to get out. So, what would be the best advice to trade in pre-market? Carlos. So, Carlos, my opinion is, based on your question, I'm guessing you're new to trading. And Carlos, if you've been around a while, I apologize. I'm not trying to offend you. But based on your question, you kind of sound newer. And in my opinion, if you're a newer trader, the answer is don't. Again, I'm not here to sugarcoat stuff. Again, if you've been on a lot of these sessions, if you've followed me, anywhere, I'm pretty freaking straight to the point. And I could make up a different answer, Carlos, to make you happy. But the real answer is, if you're a newer trader, don't trade pre-market. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But it's the truth. It's the truth. So, what are some things that indicate if a small spike is just a few shorts taking their profits, or if it's the chance of a breakout? I'm a little confused by that question, because, if it's a small spike and you said shorts taking profits, I mean, if a small spike is just a few shorts taking the profits, there's a chance of a break. I mean, this is what I would tell you, Matt. Focus on high volume breakouts. So from the way your question is worded, I think you're seeing a small, low volume perk. And I would avoid low volume perks. Okay? And this is the thing. I'm guessing you're asking about trading, day trading breakouts, especially low float stocks. Okay? The beauty of low float stocks is you never have to be first. Okay? Go back to ABIO last week. I mean, ABIO, there was like back-to-back days. There was like 4 different times when you could have traded that and been so late. But they were high volume breakouts. I think the biggest thing I want you to look at like 5-minute candles, 15-minute candles, and look only buy breakouts on the 5-minute or 15-minute chart that are like the biggest candle of the day. Because then the volume's your confirmation that the buyers are really there. Do you have an opinion on PHUN and NNDM for long-term holds? PHUN is a $1 stock. NNDM is a $2 stock. They're never long-term holds. Charles, again, I'm sorry, but $1 stocks and $2 stocks, they're never long-term holds. Yeah. Stocks are $1 for a reason. Stocks are $2 for a reason. I mean, like look at NNDM. I mean, here's the thing, Charles. From the chart, I would call NNDM a long-term hold on the short side. I mean, this thing, I look at this chart, this thing's going back to $1. I mean, this thing is dead. Dead man walking. PHUN. Ah! I mean, I'm having fun. We're here to have fun. But that chart of PHUN, my beard, as gray as my beard is, it just got another shade grayer looking at that chart of PHUN. Again, Charles, no offense. Terrible. What's the name of the book? It is A Complete Guide. Sorry about my light. Okay, there. A Complete Guide to Volume Price Analysis by Anna Colleen. All right? Anyway, I'm starting it tomorrow. I don't know if it's good, okay, because I haven't read it, but like 50 people have recommended it to me. Do you do these lives every day in the afternoon? I go live twice a day, every day in Stocks to Trade Pro, okay? It's a small community. We only have a little over 100 people in Stocks to Trade Pro. It's direct mentorship. I interact with them every single day, live twice a day. So check out Stocks to Trade Pro. Thoughts on NTEC? I'm not sure if you heard the gasp. Nice day today. Nice close. I'd say a weak open red to green. I mean, it closed at 40 cents. Day trade only. Okay. The reason I gasped, and I don't know if the webcam picked it up, but the reason I gasped was this abomination of a chart. But Jacob, I think if you get a weak open red to green over 40, you got a decent day trade. Please don't swing trade this thing. When you say red to green, what do you mean? It's the red to green line and the green to red line is always, always, always the previous day's close. Okay? So, I know, especially when you've got candlesticks and you see green candles and red candles, I know the red to green gets a little confusing. But anytime in day trader parlance, okay? Did I use parlance properly? Parlance. A particular way of speaking or using words, especially a way common to those of a particular job or interest. Woo! I give the Ric Flair woo for my proper use of parlance. So, Joe, in day trader parlance, when we say red to green or green to red, it is always, always, always the previous day's close. Do you like work this week? Love it. Love it. I talked about work as a swing trade again, a stay-at-home play a month ago, and that thing broke out beautifully this week. Now, Rob, if you're trading Mark, please sell before or work, not Mark. If you're in work, please don't hold into earnings. I expect now, and I'm going to finish on this. Good questions tonight. Thank you, everyone. I expect Slack, aka WRK, to blow out earnings. I don't see how they don't do well with the with everybody working from home. But remember, earnings is just a gamble. So trade work all you want, long or short. I'm not telling you whatever your strategy is, but please sell before earnings. So, all right, everyone, thank you. I got a bunch of questions I didn't get to. And I love it. I love it. These are growing every week, and they're good questions, by the way. Again, I've got the team helping me out, rocking it. But, man, tons of good questions. I can't get to them all in half an hour. But the best thing to do, if you want, if you enjoy these sessions, if you want direct access to my 15 years of experience, Stocks to Trade Pro, man, I'll be in chat every day by 6 a.m. I'm in chat every day. I'm there working with you in a small group. We're debating ideas. We're breaking down chart patterns. We're breaking down the news of the day, the filings of the day. It's really the best way to go. I'm telling you. And so check out Stocks to Trade Pro. Check out the watch list. Check out the blog, man. Bunch of great stuff there. All free. So, and the number one thing, I know it's a wild world out there. Please stay safe. Please make the right decisions. I'm a huge believer in mankind. I always think of mankind a lot like your trading equity curve. Okay, everyone wants their profits to go linearly. Linear line. My Midwestern accent can't get that out. But everyone wants their profit curve to go from the lower left to the upper right. Just, straight up. But it's a squiggly line, And mankind is like that. Humankind is like that. And we hit rough patches here and there. But I sincerely believe in the human race, the innovation, and yes, things can get rough a little bit from time to time, but over time, we'll figure it out. Stay safe. Make the right decisions. Focus on your trading. Focus on your learning. The number one thing you can do in uncertain times, okay? What's the one thing you can control in uncertain times? Or any time? The only thing you can truly control is what you do, how you react, how you handle it. Focus on being the best version of yourself you can be. Study, exercise, get your sleep, hug your family, hug your neighbors, be positive, be a positive role model to everyone you can. Make good decisions. That's the one thing you can control. That's the one way you can get truly better over time. So, all right, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you. Again, blown away with how these are growing each and every week. And I look forward to seeing you next time. I'll be in Stocks Trade Pro live at 6 a.m. Or if you're on Instagram, go to stocksatrade.com Instagram.com/stocksatrade, 8:30 a.m. I'll be there live for free. And that's it. 5 for 5 on the watch list. Woo! All free. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Be the best version of yourself you can be. That's how we make the world a better place.